Hello, this is the Daily Forex Report for January 12th. We are looking at the U.S.-Japanese yen pair. This pair created an inside bar today, did close down overall, moving sideways. We are looking for this pair to potentially go as high as 83.83, possibly as low as 82.39. Look for some resistance around the 83.50 mark and look for some support around 82.65. Now the Euro-USD pair, this pair surged to the upside, basically came right into range with the previous sideways market. We are looking for this pair to start moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 132.99, possibly as low as 128.84. Look for some resistance around 131.75 and look for some support around 130.55. Now the pound US dollar pair, this pair surged to the upside as well. If you look at a longer term view, we've gotten right into previous areas of a sideways market. So we are looking for that to happen again, potentially going as high as 159.31, possibly as low as 155.07. Look for some support down around the 156.62 mark and look for some resistance around 158.50. Now the US Swiss, this pair moved to the downside, moving sideways overall. Look for it to potentially on reversal go as high as 0.9810, possibly as low as 0.9565. Look for some resistance around 0.9782 and look for some support around 0.9601. Now as far as news announcements go, we have the Bank of England releasing their asset purchase target for January at 7 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Consensus is that that's going to hold at 200 billion. Now we also have the Bank of England releasing their rate decision tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus is they're going to hold the rate at 0.50%. We also at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Time have the European Central Bank releasing their rate decision. Consensus is they're going to hold rates at 1.00%. So unless things change, from the estimate, it shouldn't have too much of an effect on the market other than keeping the market fairly quiet over the next little bit, over the next 24 hours or so, at least until that news is released. So when looking at that, the best thing to do is to go to the the hour time frame rather, and look for a range to be created to trade between. Look for it to break the upper limit and come down. Best way to do this is to get a moving average and set the moving average to the high. Set it somewhere between 3 and 5 as far as periods back, and then have a moving average, simple moving average, set to the low. Here again, 3 to 5, and look for a break basically of the low to go long, to buy, and a break of the high to sell, doing a counter trend trade back and forth until this news is released. That's the safest way to trade the news in my opinion. Now, there is a potential for a run. We do have an inside bar that was created in the US-Japanese yen pair. This pair could move to the downside. These two lows are so close together, I would pick the second one. As far as potential exits to the upside, we have this high and we have this high as well. So from a breakout standpoint, a move to the upside, we'd grab about 20 pips. And a move to the downside, we'd be looking to grab about 38 pips. So just keep this in mind when you go to trade these, that what we're looking for, and use your stop losses accordingly and using a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Now we do have in the US Swiss an inside bar, but the only issue here is that the trend line is too steep and kind of cuts above the open, which is not what you want. You want the market to prove itself, moving lower to break a trend line, or if it's one to the upside, move to the upside that we're looking for, you want to be below. Well, I hope that helps. And until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.